Welcome back to my Thanksgiving Day special, 2019 edition. We're in segment number 23, and it's time to play Jeopardy for the SNES. We just finished playing Wheel of Fortune for the SNES, winning $36,450 and a vacation in the bonus round. What will Jeopardy have in store? Let's find out. Jeopardy. Here we go. We have these as our 6 categories: literature, first ladies, word origins, English history, fruits and veggies, and finally, insects. Alright, here we go. English history 100.
The answer is
Working Party that first came to power in 1924. What is the Labour Party? I'll have English history for 200.
The answer is
Heavy winds sank more of this famed Spanish fleet than the English did. What is the Spanish Armada? I'll take English history for 300. Daily double. I can risk up to 500, so let's do that. In 1963, Britain was rejected for membership in this European group. What was the United Nations? No, it wasn't the United Nations. It was the Common Market. I'm in the hole, but we can bounce back. English history 400.
The answer is
In 1881, this punishment took a beating and was abolished in the British Navy. What is corporal punishment? That's wrong too. Oh boy. Punishment was flogging. English history 500.
the answer is
Last monarch of the House of Tudor. Let's see if Rob knows this one. Elizabeth I. That's the correct answer. So Rob has some cash. He's on the board with $500, and he gets to make the next selection. Literature 100.
the answer is
Napoleon's invasion of Russia was the subject of this Tolstoy epic. What is War and Peace? Literature 200.
the answer is
He gave Walter Mitty a secret life. Nope. It was James Thurber. Literature 300.
the answer is
The long film Apocalypse Now was adapted for this short Joseph Conrad novel. What is Heart of Darkness? I'll take literature for 400, please.
the answer is
Imperialist author who coined the phrase, "the sun never sets on the British Empire." Rudyard Kipling. Oh, okay. Sue now has some money and is in the lead. First Ladies 100.
the answer is
She first met her husband while complaining to SAG about unwanted communist literature. Who is Jacqueline Kennedy? Nope. Not off to a good start here. We gotta bounce back. Oh, we'll see who doesn't know. It was Nancy Reagan. Oh, okay. Alright, let's have word origins 100.
The answer is
Gem, whose name comes from the Sanskrit for jewel, upala. What is an opal? I'll take word origins for 200.
the answer is
These teeth are used for grinding, and their name derives from the Latin for millstone. What are molars? Out of the hole. Word origin 300.
the answer is
This food poisoning bacteria was named for a veterinarian, not a fish. What is salmonella? Three-way tie for the lead right now. Word origins 400.
the answer is
Though Harlequins are written in English, this term means a story written in the language of Rome. What is romance? What is a romance? Any word origins for 500, please.
the answer is
From early French for chain, it's a cheap knot of hair worn at the nape of the neck. What is a chignon? There we go. Ran the word origins category. I'll have literature for 500.
the answer is
Ayn Rand's architect designed, then destroyed this title complex. What is the fountainhead? I'll have literature for 2. Or first ladies for 200, I mean. Sorry. After first breaking off the engagement, Lincoln went on to marry her. Who is Mary Todd Lincoln? Let's have first ladies for 300, please.
the answer is
Former Virginia Governor Charles Robb's mother-in-law. Her name is Lady Bird Johnson. 600 is where Rob is, and he gets to make the next selection as we continue. Fruits and vegetables 100.
the answer is
This dried fruit is often found in carrot cake. What are raisins? Fruits and vegetables 200.
the answer is
As stated on most gelatin boxes, this fruit should be cooked before adding to a gelatin mixture. What is a pineapple? Fruits and vegetables 300.
the answer is
Also called the pie plant, its long reddish stalks are edible when cooked. What's a rhubarb? Fruits and vegetables 400.
the answer is
Collards, kale, and bok choy are all types of this vegetable. What is cabbage? Fruits and vegetables for 500.
the answer is
In France, this onion-like vegetable is known as the asparagus of the poor. What are leeks? Well done in the fruits and vegetables category. First lady's
the
400.
answer is
In 1962, Adlai Stevenson eulogized she would rather light candles than curse the darkness. Who is Eleanor Roosevelt? And we'll have first ladies for 500, please.
the answer is
Only wife of one president and mother of another. Who is Abigail Adams? There we go. I'll have insects for 100.
The answer is.
This fever carried by ticks is actually more prevalent in the Appalachians than it is out west. What is Rocky Mountain spotted fever? $200.
The answer is.
This disease carrier poses the greatest health threat to humans of all insects worldwide. What is a mosquito? We'll have insects 300.
The answer is.
These bees who do nothing but fertilize queens have the shortest lifespan of any bee, 4 weeks. What are... What are bumblebees? That's wrong. Sue. Nope. Sue loses all her money. Drones, yeah. For some reason I wanted to say drones, but I wasn't sure enough to buzz in. It's okay. 400. I wasn't sure enough to go with it.
The answer is.
Found on land, not in the water, this colorful insect feeds on anything starchy. What is a silverfish? Now the last clue.
The answer is.
An insect's body consists of a thorax and these other two parts. What are head and abdomen? The head and abdomen. There we go. So I have $5,200. Rob has $900. Sue has no money, so she's going first in Double Jeopardy. As we continue our Thanksgiving Day special. Now in Double Jeopardy, we double the dollar values, and we're going to put 2 daily doubles up on the board and tougher material. Let's see if the categories sound just as tough.
Here are the categories.
Inventions, that's not too bad. Human vision. Country music. 60s songs. People, and finally, ballet. Alright. Sue, you don't have any cash, so we're going to start with you. Where are we going? We're starting with people for 200.
The answer is.
Who name of Lafayette Hubbard, who died in 1986 after spending years in seclusion? Who is L. Ron Hubbard? People 400.
The answer is.
This lyricist co-edited the Choate Prep School yearbook with John F. Kennedy before he wrote Camelot. Who is Lerner? People 600.
The answer is.
This heavyweight Italian tenor doesn't like to sing until he's found a bent nail on the stage floor. Who is Luciano Pavarotti? I'll have people for 800.
The answer is.
His wife, Leona, was a self-made millionaire before she became queen of his hotels. Sue. Harry Helmsley was his name. Harry Helmsley. Sue now has some cash once again. She makes the next selection as we continue. Country music for 200.
The answer is
Born Seth Ward, he's famed for Pork Sausage and Big John. Who is Jimmy Dean? I'll have people for 1,000.
the answer is
Commenting on Tooth Shores, this former Yankee said it's so crowded, nobody goes there anymore. Oh! And Sue had the unmitigated gall to lump me out. Yogi Berra. I knew it. Oh well. And she's in second place right now, so I'm still in the lead. But let's keep going. 60 songs, 200.
the answer is
The king of this rode the third boxcar midnight train. Destination Bangor, Maine. Ah. I got locked out again. The Road, yep, sung by the late great Roger Miller. Rob, your turn. Inventions, 200. One of the two daily doubles. And he's going to bet it all. Here's the clue for you. Marconi's Wonderful Wireless. The radio, correct. Rob doubles his money to 2,200 and he makes the next selection as we continue. Country music, 400. The other daily double. Okay. He's going 1,200 on this clue. Radio program whose original name was the WSM Barn Dance, and he doesn't know that it's the Grand Ole Opry. Grand Ole Opry, yep. No more daily doubles. Country music, 600.
the answer is
Part of the film Urban Cowboy was set in this singer's Texas nightclub. Who's Vicky Gilly? Country music, 800.
the answer is
Type of music that's named after Bill Monroe's band. Oh, I got locked out again. And it's bluegrass. I was thinking either that or hillbilly. Rob and Sue are tied for second place right now. Inventions, 400.
the answer is
In 1869, an American minister created this oriental transport. What is a rickshaw? Let's go back to country music for 1,000.
the answer is
He was known as the Texas Troubadour. Rob. Ernest Tubb was his name. Ernest Tubb. So Rob's at 2,800, and he makes the next selection as we continue. 60 songs, 400.
the answer is
Of Doo-Wah Diddy, Oogie Boogie, and the one not a hit in 1964. What is Oogie Boogie? $60 songs, 600.
the answer is
While Paul Anka was a lonely boy in the 50s, this singer is Mr. Lonely in the 60s. Who's Paul Williams? No, it wasn't Paul Williams. Oh, well, Rob has no clue. His name is Bobby Vinton. Bobby Vinton. Oh, okay. Now Sue takes second place. Invention, 600.
the answer is
Clarence Birdseye's 1920s hunting trip to Canada inspired this method of food preservation. What is freezing? Inventions, 800.
the answer is
This fastener gets its name from a brand of galoshes it was used on. Ah. And I got locked down on that one. Oh, Rob doesn't know. Ha ha. Well, why don't I try it? What is a zipper? Invention's 1000.
The answer is
Designed over 100 years before airplanes to save people who jump from burning buildings. What are parachutes? It's good for 1000. Let me have 60 songs
the
800,
answer
please.
is
Group that got around in the 60s being Up on the Roof, Under the Boardwalk, and On Broadway. Rob. The Drifters. Yeah, I was thinking that for some reason, but I didn't buzz in time. It's 2200, Rob. Human Vision for 200.
the answer is
People with this deficiency get mad and can't see red. What is color blindness? I'll have 60 songs 1000.
the answer is
John Sebastian said explaining this is like trying to tell a stranger about rock and roll. Magic, and I knew that one, but too late. Oh well. $10,000 that I have right now, I'm not going to complain. Human Vision 400.
the answer is
Snooty Specs on a Stick. Sue. It's a lorgnette. Lorgnette. 2800 Sue. You pick the next selection as we continue. Ballet 200.
the answer is
Swan Lake was originally such a failure that this composer planned to rewrite it, but he died first. Who's Tchaikovsky? Ballet 400.
the answer is
In the 1930s, this company was known as the Sadler's Wells Ballet, but now it's called this. Sue. It is called the Royal Ballet.
the answer is
The Patriotic Ballet stars and stripes as dance to his music. I got locked out again. John Philip Sousa, I knew it. Human Vision 600.
the answer is
Called hyperopia, it's the opposite of myopia. Keep getting locked out. Farsightedness, I knew it.
the answer is
These were first made in 1887 by German physiologist A.E. Fick. Contact lenses.
the answer is
You have to keep an eye on this, MD. What's an ophthalmologist?
the answer is
In Stravinsky's ballet, this title bird has strange powers and magic feathers. What is the firebird? Now the last clip.
the answer is
She was already in her 40s when she became Rudolf Nureyev most famous partner, who was Dame Margot Fontaine. She's the one. I have $13,000. Rob 4,600, Sue 800, so I cannot be caught in Final Jeopardy. It'll all depend on the category as well, too. We'll go ahead and take a look at it in a little bit. It's lyrics. I'm gonna do just $3,000. Sitcom whose theme song begins, making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Fortunately, I know the answer to this. It's one of my favorite sitcoms that I've watched.
The final Jeopardy answer is...
It's Cheers, yep. Let's see, did Sue come up with Cheers? Yes, she did, so she goes up to 6,600. Did Rob get Cheers? Yes, he did, he goes to 8,200. I also said what is Cheers, so that puts me at $16,000. And I'm going to see you all for that next segment coming up right after this.